Good, Connor. Good, Ivan. Good, Will. Good morning, brother. Hmm. What's good, Boom? Booma? Booma? I do have a code for funded next, but try this code because I think it's 15% off for a little bit. We'll be looking for long today. The game plan's right here. The hourly S&T between this. How do we know when it's completed? When the swing low forms. So when this candle closed, then the S&T is there on that time frame. There's no red folder. Could have sworn there was 8:30 red folder. Oh, they removed it. Okay. The code. You can use code Gatie. If code Gatie doesn't give 15%, then use this one. I don't want to look for a pullback. No. I want to wait for the pullback and go long. What's good, Mastro? What's good, Thomas? What's good, Chico? Yep, you can do payouts to Wise. Exactly. Hold up. I gotta activate. Forgot to activate my funded next account. Game plan's right here. Game plan is right there. Good TP5. Would you advise me? No, I wouldn't even look for a short today. If today wants to sell off, it can sell off without me. I won't be fighting that narrative. Like, I'm not gonna try to predict the daily candle that just reverses from all-time highs. You know, it's gonna happen. One of these days, it's just gonna sell off completely. I think we saw that Monday or something, and I was offside, and I'll be offside again today if the same situation. Hopefully, the model doesn't form, and it's gonna be one-sided lower. That's it. Easy game plan. Here, agreement required. Click here to submit the agreement form. Should have done this earlier. Your agreement has been submitted, which means we should have, nope, not that. Cool. All right, we'll work on this. Build the best trainer. I don't know if I'm the best. I mean, on TikTok maybe, bro. I don't even know. Ways to go though. I don't like to compare. No red folder. We're thinking into New York Open. This is the game plan. Hope your win streak returns today. I mean, the last two trades we took on Livestream were both wins. I guess only one of them was Livestream, but my last two trades were wins. So I think a lot of people think I'm on a lose streak, but a lot of them were just eval trades. I haven't even lost this month on my live account yet. Appreciate you, Ishan. Did you eat butter chicken? No, I didn't. What's good, Nelson? What's good, Rubes? Okay, so what I gotta do is open this, open that. What happened with the red folder? I guess they postponed it or something. I don't know. I have no idea when it's gonna end. I can tell you the last one, the longest ever shutdown we had was I think like 1 month. So you can judge it based off that, I guess. No, this is not advice. This is just me trading my model. Surgery's tomorrow. They will give you, someone should be with you. Someone will come. Appreciate you. Yes, no red folder. That's why it says orange folder. Yep, surgery's tomorrow. So tomorrow, no live stream, guys. I hope tomorrow we have the worst price action ever. What's your opinion on PV3? He's funny. That's probably the best thing I can say. Like the most. He's a funny guy. I like his car too. Where are you from, Gatie? I'm from Canada. How I made 20K while in LASIK. That's fun. The code isn't working. It's probably over then. You can just use Gatie. Should be 10%. What time is it in Canada? It's 9:23. Same time as New York. How much is the surgery? $5,500. Bias, I'm gonna be looking for longs. Appreciate you, Joey. Have a great day as well, man. Some people are just nice, bro. Like, why not shorts? Because we're all-time highs, and I don't want to fight the all-time high narrative. What gave you that buy? All-time high narrative. You simply don't want to be the person trying to figure out on the 1 minute chart that the daily chart is gonna flip, right? This is very improbable. 2 days ago we lost. We're on the wrong side. And if it happens again today, we'll be on the wrong side. Hopefully the model doesn't form long if we're gonna sell off. And that's it. Do you do anything to avoid Canadian taxes? Just write off a bunch. And in Canada, we actually have some pretty good options. There's a couple accounts you can deposit into. No LLC this year. I'll be opening the LLC next year. I'll be opening a corporation actually. Not an LLC. I bought an off for you. Okay, your code. I'm full putting it. If you use my code, listen, let me tell you guys. If you guys used my code for Alpha Futures, please send me a message on Discord so I can add you to the giveaway. I'm giving away 2 iPads 2 iPads. So if you use my code this month on Alpha Futures, message me. Message me. You don't need a no. You don't need an LLC. But if you open up a corporation and then you just pay yourself, you can benefit yourself based on taxes. The year before, this year, I didn't make enough for that to be a concern. I made pretty good money this year, so I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna do a corporation. I do have a funded next code. The code is Gatie, which, by the way, I don't even think I received commissions off of. So just take the discount. I think, yeah, I don't know, it's weird. Nope, that's not true, Mastro. Well, at least not where I live. I'm in a restricted country. What can I do? You just gotta find a prop firm that allows your country. Tax write-off Lambo. I don't know if you think that's how it works. You'd probably be able to write some of it off if you like used it in your business. No sponsors or no quotes. Have I created 6 figures? Uh, Ask me at the end of the year. I'm not using any Canadian prop. I'm using Alpha Futures and Funded Next right now. Was it easier for you to scale to 10K plus? I don't make 10K every single month. The months that I have, yeah, it's pretty easy. Just win a streak. All it takes is a win streak, in my opinion. Opinion on Top Step? Top Step's good. How are the alpha payout rules this easy? That's what That's what I've been trying to tell you guys, man. Get an Alpha Futures account. You will get your first payout. I hope when I ask you at the end of the year how much money you made, you don't say something like, "That's my business." I don't like you, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like you. Daddy, what are your confluences? Confluences for what? What type of question is that? When I ask you how much money you made, you better not say, "That's my business." Who are you, bro? That is literally my business. Literally. I don't have a job now. All futures profit. What country are you from? I'm sure you can find one. Oh, futures maybe. Try Blue Knox. Blue Knox tends to I think something like that. Blue Knox tends to work. I don't make more than 6 figures. Not like maybe at the end of the year, but not like I'm making 6 figures a month. If Funded Next is available in most. Anyways, let's lock in, boys. You're trying to see what's possible. You know exactly what's possible. I think what you're more curious of is how profitable am I, and should you copy trade me? I think that's really what you're asking me. And the answer is up to you, bro, if you want to copy trade, you know? Listen, you're not going to come to me to figure out what's possible with trading. There are people who have made millions, there are people who have made hundreds of millions. You don't need me to tell you. Nice. For the first time ever, it signed me into my broker right away. Okay. I will have the live account open today. Can't guarantee we'll execute. There's probably only one scenario that I would execute on my live account, and that's a sell side sweep targeting a new all-time highs. But you never know. Oh, where are the candlesticks? It's pissing me off. Yep, it's futures. Blue Knox is futures. First payout is so hard. If you go on Alpha Futures, I honestly think you'll get your first payout. Like wholeheartedly, like it's just so much easier. Small opening range gap today. typically means bad price action. Anyways, the only really setup I would take is something like this. See if we get that. I'll be trading on this funded next. We passed this account yesterday. I'll be working on that. And we'll see. It doesn't have to be an A plus today. I don't require an A plus today, but it better be a damn good setup. Oh, that's why I was on it in QE. Okay. How big are these candles? Let's see. Okay. I like the standard account more. But if you're haven't gotten your first ever one, use the 0. Okay, so we want to see a run towards new highs. That would be that line on ES, this line on NQ. A lot of consolidation in here. So what do we do when it's so choppy? Just wait for a first presentation for value guys. Just wait. Yeah, some comments are really dumb, bro. We'll minimize chat after first presentation forms. So if you have your last questions, ask them. ES is taking some highs. Yeah, it's true. Are we thinking shorts? No, not me personally. If 1 hour SMT gets formed, would that change your buy? No, SMT will never make my buys. I'm staying bullish. If the market aggressively moves lower, it's probably going to be a no trade day for me. What makes it easy? You don't need a buffer. No tea today, just water. You don't need a buffer, and you don't get punished for requesting without buffer. Holy breaks, I'm putting a nap. Let me know when the first imbalance forms. Okay, I can say that. Blue Knox, I don't get it on Google. What I would do? What country are you from? What's a buffer? Like you have to make a certain amount in your account before you request a payout. Is take profit a good first? I wouldn't get take profit first. I would scale into take profit. What's Solana? Solana's a crypto. Done, Obito. Nice. What's good, Turtis? ES took out London. I was bullish, but I don't know how. Blue Knox is the name of the firm. Oh, Bull. It's Bull Knox. Yeah, thank you. Try looking at that one. See if it works in your country. Anyways, let's minimize chat. And let's focus up here. So we're putting in a first presentation. I'm going to scan the mini. Make sure it's also there. Yeah. So this one's pretty clean, I'd say. We'll annotate it. Then to the right. And I want to see that sell side taken. The idea is this, is we left equal highs here. And we're running sell side. So if people went short, we can potentially target the buy side here. And that's what I'm going to be look to targeting. That's what I'm going to look to target. Very simple narrative. Yeah. Ideally, we take out the sell side. We do take out pre-market lows there. London lows are still open. The reason I like London low is because there's a 15-minute gap right beneath London low. So I would really, really like to see price trade below London low here. It's a pretty textbook setup, if I'm being honest. Taking this a couple of times. My 15-minute fair value gap below London low. So we'll see if it forms. Yes, chart looks weird. Let's refresh, save and reload. Okay, there you go. It's all fixed. All right, so there we get London lows and the 15-minute fair value gap. Now we just have to wait for a high probability long setup. If we get just one candle CISD, it's not really ideal if I'm being honest. But I'd probably still execute. Could also wait for ES. Maybe ES wants to go lower, so we be a little bit cautious in entry here. All-time high is all the way up there, so we have room. I'm really liking this Judas swing. We're below both opening prices. Pretty textbook idea here. Hopefully we can get a setup though. So it really matters. What I'd want to see is this low, if this low can form, and then the next candle takes it, and then we close above. That would probably be A+. We're still pretty early into the session, but I think we can get this done here. Probably a 2-minute gap in there. No. Nothing has me anymore. I just wanted you to know. I could take first presentation inversion. Only issue with that trade is, say we have the stops here. Like, did ever just a 1R move? I don't see that's not gonna look bad. Okay, this is what I want to see. This is good. If we spike down, if people sell that breakout, then we get the shift. That's a strong long, and I like that. Then I could deviate. Right. Deviations. Yeah, -1 there. I'm liking this so far. We don't need to see 8:30. Just keep an eye on midnight. Opening range gap doesn't matter either. I want to see that lower low. Then I want to see displacement. We get the CISD, I'm in that. Target the buy side. So this would be your CISD. If we close above here. Yeah, I like that. Let's re-anchor the projection. Taking out sell side. Now if we get the speed higher, I'll be in that long. Let's take a glance at the YM. Okay, YM is making higher highs. It's not bad. So could see a potential narrative there. Make sure the fib is anchored correctly. Yeah. So we just gotta wait for confirmation now. If this forms in like 1 or 2 minutes, I'd say that's pretty A+. We'd have around a 20-point stop, so risk 40, 80. We could risk 120. If we get a fill around there, yeah, we can go 3 micros on this account. Just gotta see that CISD. The faster it forms here, the more likely it's gonna play. If it does this, what it's doing right now, yeah, it's kind of unlikely. If we get real choppy in here, we can always wait till 10 a.m. Just watching the speed of these candles. Like we'll make a lower low. ES still hasn't put in first presentation, so it could stay choppy for some time, and that's okay. Worst case, we wait for 10 a.m. setup or 9:50 macro setup. This could still be just opening range doing its thing. We could still get something like this, right? It's possible. It would still be valid. I'm not really interested in any shorts today. OBS reconnection successful. Okay, I think. Are we still live? Am I good? Do you need a mod? I'll make you mod. I have chat minimized, so I'm not even looking. I always forget how to make a mod. Like I said, if today wants to sell off, it's not something I'm looking to capture. I'll be looking for longs. I mean, there's a really low chance. In fact, I don't even know if it's happened in the last 5 years where Thursday forms a high and low. So to me, this is just a weekly retracement. So huge 4-hour fair value gap here. The best way to mark this would probably be quadrants. I'm gonna quickly check the mini. Yeah, mini has no volume imbalance, so when annotating this, do not include the volume imbalance. And we'll just see how it goes into that. Like I said, if it's gonna sell off, that's fine. It can sell off. I won't be shorting. I don't even have any objective lower besides that 4-hour. So if you caught a short here to the 4-hour, that's a pretty good trade. Although it doesn't meet my criteria because there's no imbalance in there. Pretty strong move below London low. We'll see if we get the shift. First step would probably be this inversion. Well, not probably, obviously. Would be. We'll just watch price trade into that. ES reaches midnight opening price. I think ES reaches London low, and that might frame the reversal. I'm going to draw some lines here on the S&P. Obviously, NASDAQ is a lot more bearish than the S&P right now. I mean, today could just be a retracement day. Possible. The reversal might happen later in the day. That's also possible too, because it takes time to get down to these price levels. You know, if we're gonna reverse from the 4-hour, well, if we use all our fuel to move lower in the morning, then the morning session, it's a lot to ask if we're gonna see this all in the morning session, right? That's a lot. But maybe lunch or PM. So we always keep that in mind. No, I'm not gonna stream PM today. I'm gonna be looking for longs. Not interested in shorts. I forget how to make a mod. Oh, here. I would need your username. I don't know your username. Like your actual username. If we got the CISD and the inversion here, yeah, I could trust it just because ES took London low. The thing is here, this is like so one-sided, so taking the long is very bad. Got you. Okay, you should be moderator. Anyways, I'll be keeping chat minimized. So ES takes some sell side, Asia low, London low. Really one-sided morning so far. Macro's approaching. I like that it's one-sided, but this is pretty strong one-sided. ES, I really don't want a long ES, but it generally might be the better option. We'll see if this moves higher. Did we take pre-market highs? Yeah, no, there's a really good chance we take out these highs here. If we get a strong candle here, that might be enough for me. But look at this on NQ and look at ES. If ES is more bullish, why is it not giving the CISD side? So I don't trust this. I don't trust this at all. I'm going to have to wait. Wait for ES. We have a lot of room, you know, like even if we get the fill all the way up here, let's say, like something crazy, it's still easily 2R, even if we got filled here. There's no rush to get into this trade. We don't even have to trade the reversal. We could just trade the protraction. So yeah, just want to see if we get the shifts. We didn't reach 25% of the 4-hour. I suppose that's somewhat bullish. We're entering shift territory, I suppose. Still waiting on ES. It's still not enough for me. I'm waiting on ES to give me the CISD. Like I said, worst case, we enter a protraction model. Looks like we may have to enter a protraction model anyways, so opt out the reversal. Again, I really need to see ES shift. If ES is the more bullish asset in this scenario, it should be the one shifting, no problem. So just going to wait there. And like I said, we can always bind this fair value gap, for example. Likely to come down, especially if it wicks. I want to see if ES gives us the CISD. And then if we get something like this, even just sensitivity here, we can just put the stop at the body. Say we got to fill like here, 30, 20, 60. Yeah, I'll go 2 micros. All right, see if we can get a retracement. ES gives the CISD. I rarely trade the S&P, but the setup on ES looks really good. I want to redo all my all my stuff though. Anyway, we just have to wait for a better fill now. So if we can get, you know, something on a retracement here, that would be great. Waiting for a protraction model now. Or at least a retracement. I don't want to take the fill here with the stop here. And then that's my first target, right? Risk optimized setup. This is not risk optimized at all. See if we can get a retracement. ES looks really good, but now Nasdaq looks more bullish. ES came down, retracement, CISD, bullish for value gap. I suppose if ES closes above, we could execute the S&P. Possibility. I haven't traded ES in a really long time. I'd rather just wait for NQ. ES is going to make a lower low. Like, I don't even trust this yet. Again, ES should be the more bullish asset in this scenario. So that's why this is kind of skeptical for me. Okay, we get an SMT here. If we get a protraction now, that'd be a really good setup. That would be like, if this inverses or OBs, that's A+. Good patience, I think, there by me to realize that ES is obviously lagging. This is just Nasdaq volatility. If we get an inversion here, I'm in, no questions asked. If we get the OB, I'm in, no questions asked. Just have to see that confirmation. 950 macro protraction off of a CIC that already formed. It's such a high probability setup. ES also traded into the 4-hour fair value gap there, so it's kind of like prime time. I would say not now or never, but wouldn't say ES is more bullish any now. Before it was. Anyways, if we got an inversion here, we're in that. No questions asked. Probably a 2 micro trade on this account. Or we keep going lower. It's possible. ES is making lower lows. We did 1 wick into first presentation. I wonder if anyone got that short. I mean, that was probably way too fast. I have no problem waiting until 10. Would like to see this roll over now, though. It's looking like it's going to come down. This should be speed here, right? It shouldn't be doing this. If it really was bullish, this is probably going to inverse as well. Well, we'll see. No trades yet. Just staying patient. Let's look at YM. YM also kind of shifted lower. YM made a... No, it's not even all-time highs. I just wanted you to know. Okay, what I'd want to see now, that would be best. And if this sells off, like I said, I'm not interested. It can take out this low. It can trade into here. It can come all the way here. It can go all the way to previous day's low. That would be a PM idea for me then. But this morning session, I really don't see myself taking a short. I'd rather not trade, probably. Okay, so we're seeing a little move higher. ES inside that 4-hour. Let's grade it on ES. We reached 25% on ES. Interesting. We inverse this, trading back into it now. We have no need to force anything. Most likely we're going to take the low here. Probably have to wait for a protraction model. All right, there we take the low. But for me to get in long now, we'd have to see something like that, and then I would trade that second leg because the CIC is always gonna be all the way up there. That's not something that's worth taking, in my opinion. Unless there's a really clean 30-second. Nah, there really isn't. So we're gonna have to wait for a protraction setup if it wants to form. In the meantime, I will say, if you guys use my code on Alpha Futures, please let me know so I can add you into the giveaway. I'm giving away 2 iPads at the end of the month. So at any point in time you decide to use my code, please send me a message on Discord. Just say, hey, I used your code this many times. Then I'll add you into the giveaway that many times. The winners will be announced October 30th. Or like whatever, the Friday of that week. Whatever that is. So we are somewhat shifting. We did get a 30-second breaker, 30-second CISD. It's not really something I want to execute. I probably want to wait for a protraction. Could argue this inversion. If we get that, stop 43 points to, nah, it's got to be a protraction setup. Smart thing to do is wait for a protraction and just go from there. So trading back into this. I mean, if we got the CISD and we put the stop all the way at 46, could just go for a new all-time high. The issue is it's not really risk optimized. We could get 1R at NDOG. I suppose 1R at NDOG is not a bad trade. 1R at NDOG is not a bad trade at all. What did we just trade into? Okay. We may get a protraction set up in here. If we can get a retracement to a fair value gap, I really hope we do get something like this. That would be perfect. That would be wonderful. Hopefully it doesn't just rip. We're putting in a suspension block there. Let's see if it's on the mat. Let's wait a bit. See if it actually forms. What's all this? Okay, bullish fair value gap. And if you're bearish, you wait for this to inverse and you go short. If you're bullish, you expect it to deliver, well, higher prices. This one right here. If we get a nice OB in here, that would be a beautiful, beautiful long. We'd have to respect this for value gap though. Looking to see if this gets respected or not. We do respect it there. Sometimes happening. Looks like we likely make a lower low here. Although there is an SMT. How much I trust that SMT? Hard to say. I don't really trust it at all, to be honest. ES reaches 50% of the 4 hour. We did disrespect this, so there is an SMT here though, so if we get the CISD, 10 a.m. PO3 idea. We're just gonna wait. Just wait and see what happens. There's no point in formulating anything. It's obviously been pretty one-sided bearish. Hmm. Okay. Again, we'll focus on this price level point here. If we get above that, that's confirmation for me. Specifically this black line. Displacement is good here. If we can just get closure above, I like it. Closure above, make this reclaimed. If this can become reclaimed, get closure above here. Just get follow through, close above, finish off the macro. 10 a.m. PO3 idea. 10 a.m. opens, trades down, puts an SMT, respects the upper quadrant of the 4 hour bullish fair value gap. ES trades into the 50%. I'd argue this is pretty A plus if we just get a clean CISD here. It's also be a breaker mitigation setup. One of my highest probability entry models. We'd most likely risk 32.60. Yeah, I would go with 2 micros on this trade. Just look for a full TP. Yeah, we'll see. Right, bullish for value gap in there. If we respect that, that's even better. Pretty good sensitivity in there. Well, no confirmation yet, but it might form in a couple minutes. Simply must wait and see. Yes, trades into its bullish fair value gap as well. We did get the reclaimed bullish fair value gap there, meaning we closed back above. But I want to see that CISD. Right? That's criteria for me. No, without question, we got to close above there. We'll run the 30-point stop. Not really seeing speed right now. Okay, potentially some speed on this candle. Hopefully this doesn't just like rip, because then we get a good fill around here. It is somewhat getting choppy in here, but okay, it has to close above here, otherwise no trade idea for me. Trading back down. And we probably just take out the low, invalidate that setup fully. Looks to be the case. Good idea, good setup. I mean, it's still possible that it holds, but it is not looking good. We do get the full inversion there. A reclaimed inversion now. So this is just kind of going nowhere. The S&T is still there. I mean, it would just look like this, but it's not really looking the best. Hasn't really formed yet much. I wonder if any of you guys have taken a trade yet. Technically still valid as long as we don't close below here, which we have not done. But again, this is just straight chop. Kind of ridiculous. This might be sideways here for a while. Maybe 1030 or 1050 gives a move. Probably something you'd want to wait for. Bearish for value gap likely delivers lower just based on what's happening so far. Wonder, have any of you guys taken a trade yet? Like this is I'm pretty glad I haven't taken a trade yet, to be honest. No, I haven't taken anything yet, Joey. Trade yet? None. That's good. No unk. Bro, I'm not unk. How am I unk? Am I being baited here? Ugh. Is TikTok taking any trades yet? What's good, Cody? People shorting 4 hour. That's fine. You just say you're trading smart. Don't worry about it, bro. I think it's gonna go lower right now. Yeah. Stream on YouTube. It's my preferred platform, if I'm being honest. TikTok chat gets messy. I want to see longs, but hard to say if it's gonna form or not. Nope, have not traded that account from last night yet. We're $100 away. I'm not about to take a bad trade when we're only $100 away. Just gotta take one solid trade. Yeah, I see the SMT. Still there. We don't even trust this CISD now. We're gonna have to wait till 10:30 if we want to take a trade. Accumulation, manipulation, chop abuse. Yeah, this is a perfect idea, right? Nice accumulation pre-market, pretty decent manipulation, and then reaccumulation. At least this time we didn't take any long entries yet. We'll probably execute the next protraction model long, which would technically... Wait, the SMT is not here and here, is it? It's here and here. What's your bias bullish today? All-time highs. The discount PD raised as well. Pair with that. Your opinion on bottom and top ticking? I don't really have an opinion. As long as you have a model that you trust and that works, that's all that matters. Summertime, 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 summertime. No point in having any annotations right now. Just keep this clean and just wait it out. Wait for something very, very clean. I personally think this goes lower, but we'll see. Pretty strong displacement there. To be honest, if you were short anywhere today, as long as you had pretty good stop loss placement, probably found something, at least 1R. There isn't really a setup for me. It would have been here or here, I suppose. Every move just immediately gets overlapped. I think we're just gonna wait till 10:30 and trade that PO3. That's a smart thing to do. Just wait till 10:30. Nah, no trades today. No trades yet today, Alex. Model hasn't even formed. You could argue this is a long here, but this is a very red flag long. You know, if you took that, big red flag. Equity Edge sucks. I don't think Equity Edge. I mean, I've never used them to be fair, so I'm not the right person to ask. But I know a lot of people who use them. Good luck for the surgery, Gatie. I'm off. Appreciate you, bro. See you on Monday, most likely, I suppose. You bullish? I wouldn't even say bullish at this point. I would just say not looking for shorts. Nothing bullish about this. You know, not right now at least. Want to look long 948 got draked. Yeah. I I almost 948 longed, but surgery is the best decision ever, yeah. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. Why was that long a red flag? Because the S&P was really weak at that time. And ES was trading higher than NQ. So it doesn't make sense that ES is not also moving higher. In fact, I have a rule in place where ES needs to form the setup if it's the stronger asset. ES was stronger at that point in time. NQ's here, ES was right here. And yet ES is not giving a setup. That's a super red flag for me. ES should have been displacing just as much. This is just NQ volatility. You know, you have to recognize this as just that's just NQ doing NQ things. It's not like I wasn't bullish though. When I saw this, I just said, okay, just look for the protraction. Don't take the reversal, wait for the protraction. We didn't get a protraction long. That's what I was looking for. We never got that. So that's why I'm still here with 0 trades and no losses. Was taking a shorter red flag today. Was it a red flag? Me personally, I would never short this. If this is how I'll never come in looking for short. Not if like there's just no way. Not when all-time high is there. You think reversal here? Maybe. I'm gonna be waiting until 10:30. I'm short. Good luck, bro. I was looking for longs where shorts were presented. So what's the point of looking for longs if you're just gonna take what's presented? Wouldn't you say there's no point in buys for you then? You just take what's presented. Like you go into the day, longs are high probability. Shorts form, you take shorts. Okay, so were longs even high probability? The reason I'm only looking for longs is because a run higher is more likely than a run lower. You know? Why? Because all-time highs is right there. Why? Because Thursday tends to form the high of the week. Although we already did take high. I guess I should run an RTH. Just an RTH statistic on that. My bias was long going to the day, all-time highs, but no setup formed. Okay. Do you have to trade every day? Is that a requirement? Doesn't everyone just take what's presented? I'm not saying don't take what's presented. I mean, not me. I don't. I align with probability. If you just take both sides, in my opinion, you get into a very iffy situation where you can take low probability trades. Junior was wondering about your trading journey and how much prop funding you're managing. Could I get a very quick summary? Sound like a copy trader. I have multiple fundeds. Right now, I'm working on funded next. You speak the truth. It's only because I've done this. I come into the day, I'm like, yeah, longs are way more likely. Market gives short setup. I'm taking the short to sell side. Yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world, but there's a reason longs are. You said longs were higher probability. I'm not saying you can't switch your bias, by the way. It's not what I'm saying at all. I switch my bias all the time. Like right now, I don't expect it to go higher. Doesn't mean I'm going to short it. You know, there's a plunge. Can we get 25%? So at least there's something we're working in. We're working with something. Give me 25% right there. I'll likely get off around 11, 11:30, depending on whether or not I'm in a trade. Cruising down. TikTok must be beating you for anything. Like, would I even trust that breaker? We're still inside the 4 hour, and I'm not expecting it to inverse. A full 4 hour flip is quite a lot to ask for. Let's see if we just get a clean CISD or not. No point in trying to predict anything. Let's just wait and see. If we do get it, I would probably engage. 25 points, 53. Can get away with 2 micros even, just a little bit de-risk. I'm gonna remove the CIC marker so no one. Again, I'm not saying I think it's gonna happen. I'm just gonna wait and see. I'll tell them. I'll them reaching 252. What's wrong with that? 4 hour breaker. This is the 4 hour breaker. We don't have to trade into the body. That's your 4 hour breaker. All the candles in that, and we're inside the 4 hour fair value gap. Really, you should mark it. Oh no, this is not on the NQ. Sorry, I forgot. Keep the fair value gap. I mean, 1023, 1025. The thing is, like, you're going long. Like, this is. Hold on, let me put a demonstration here for everyone. This is what happened, and you're going long right here. Like, I'm just illustrating if I go long, what exactly I'm doing. I'm going long here like this, and expecting the next candle to just do that. If I take this long setup, because this hourly first hour is gonna close. Let's see if we get the CISD or not. Okay, we didn't get it. I'm kind of glad we didn't get it because I don't even want to debate that potential trade idea. Also, let me just quickly delete this recording so I don't get nothing happened in that recording. Just waited for a trade setup. So I'm just watching the price, see if it breaks. I would rather wait till 10:30, but like I said, not a bad narrative to get in long here. Even if we got to fill above the inversion, I could say stop safely at 25 again. I'd probably de-risk on this account. $155. We do get the CISD there. I'm just not feeling it, to be honest. I think we gotta wait till 10:30 or a protraction model. Like, I like the sweep here. If we get speed above these highs, maybe. That's probably the only way. Yeah, thankfully we didn't engage in that. I think this is not a strong setup. Like, if it was gonna reverse, it would be speeding above this. It wouldn't be like this. You know? If you don't know, then you know. 54. Today's price action. Very characteristic of a no trade day. If I took a trade today, I would have just been not that locked in. Yeah. I just wanted you to know. Can't read the A plus checklist. Um, Narrative polarity, PO3 model formation, time and price convergence, risk optimized setup. I have a video on TikTok about it. It's not too long ago. Made that not too long ago, I mean. Yeah, again, see, just all these red flag SMTs, CICs. Not much is going on in here. One only circuit is yeah, nothing too clean in my opinion either. Just wait till 10:30. I think that's a smart thing to do. What is this trader's HR, man? And you get stocks. It's a lot of good stocks. None that I would buy right now though. Not a good time to buy in my opinion. 1.5K in the funded today. Nice, bro. The fact that you have a bullish bias is a weak. No, I mean I'm no longer bullish. I was bullish going into the day. No longer bullish. Like, bullish means I think it's more likely to go up. I don't think it's more likely to go up right now. You know what I mean? I think it's more likely to go down. If, right, if something like this happened, okay, well then I would expect it to go up. I was bullish going into 9:30 because I was expecting a run on buy side. TikTok trader advice? No, I don't give any advice. Just here showing how I'm trading. Equal lows below? Yeah, maybe. I mean, we're inside the 4 hour still, working those range. No trades for me yet. Looks like it'll probably be a PM session, potential PM session day for me or something. Daily profile is very effective if used correctly. Heavy bullets in CE 4 hour. You could. ES is a lot more weak. ES already traded all the way through. Like I said, it's being bullish is one thing. Waiting for it to show you signs of bullishness is another, you know? I'd just sit here and wait to see if it reverses, you know. Do we get a strong shift going into lunch? Lunch will probably run out some of these equal highs, right? No trades yet. Sultan also has probable the new patch. Again, if you look at all the days where we were presented a day where morning session was close to all-time highs, it would not be ideal. You know, you just take what you get. When did the meta change? Not clear PA. I think it was pretty clear. Just kept going lower. NQ patched. No, I wouldn't say so. Doesn't matter how long you will take though, it just blocks. Price action sucks. I think it sucks. They're liquidating us. Don't think that's what it is. You catch the shorts? Nope. Have you traded? No trades yet. All you need is imbalance ICT. What? There we get the 4 hour CE. School's down. You love watching me live stream? Thank you. Learn to read price, guys. Reading price is important. Two, 5, 1, 8, 8. It's gonna reverse. Maybe. We've been doing well in these markets. Well enough. Yeah. That rules for bias is pretty good, I'd say. At least most of the time. Does anyone trade GC? Yeah, we might just start trading gold, man. Yesterday we took a win on gold. What did gold do today? Where's 930? That's even worse. Never mind. Take it back. I mean, if you were bearish, you had a great time today. Shorting all-time highs, man. I guess that's just the move. It was the move the last couple times, you know. But we made a lot of money longing to all-time highs, so I can't complain, you know. Made a lot of money longing to all-time highs. Still short. I mean, nothing bullish about this. Nothing bullish about this. Well, why are they even targeting going? I don't know what you if you're shorting. I don't know what you guys are targeting. I'm gonna be honest. 4-hour CE, I suppose. Target 50% of the range. This 4-hour imbalance and discount. I mean, if price is gonna move from premium to discount, then it is likely to trade here. Maybe some people just short until the end of the day. I used to backtest this strategy where I would enter and close trades just based on time. Like I would enter at a certain time and close at a certain time, and no models, no nothing, just time. Pretty cool. Not that I think you guys are doing that, but I mean, I guess it's possible. That worked? No, I didn't. Otherwise, I'd be trading it right now. I think it's too complex. I think it is possible to make a model out of that, though. No, it's not making money. I do think it's possible, though. Because if you expect, it was like how I first started with PO3. Like, if you expect to move and closure near the high, all you have to do is set a limit order below the open into any discount PD rate, and then you hold, you know? But what kept happening was we'd get candles like this that go all the way up, but then finish here. Wouldn't be worth it. Why's your fib here? This is the 4-hour fair value gap. I'm honestly very proud to say that I've taken 0 trades today. Very proud. Can I even trade a reversal at this point? No, I would definitely not take the inversion. It'd have to be a breaker. I don't think it's unfortunate at all. I'm very happy to have not taken a trade today, actually. Kind of like a Hail Mary breaker, if I'm going to be honest. A reversal going into lunch? Seems pretty unlikely if you ask me. We'll just see if it forms. I think this is just a no trade morning. Simple. How did you find the percentages? You just go to the bottom where it says levels, just put percent. Yeah, I'll trade PM session. Look for 1 hour. Different do you trade on funded versus my live account, you mean? Or versus evals? I trade my live account very differently than my fundeds or evals. No trades yet. No trades yet for me. You're regretting it? I wouldn't regret it. The last inversion right here. What would you have targeted? What made you switch bias? It's not that I switched bias. It's just after it dumped. There's nothing telling me bullish. Remember, bias is just which direction is more probable, right? Going into market open, I think longs were pretty probable, especially that we have the equal highs here. New day opening gap, which has a really good percentage chance of being hit before 11:30. They have all-time highs below midnight opening price. So they were probable. Now, if you see this, we haven't reversed at the key time. What made you supposed to take a bear? I didn't take a bear setup. No trades yet. Evals, like I know most don't spend long on evals, but what is a good template for getting that first payout? Are you trading with alpha futures? Because template's very easy for alpha futures. If you have an alpha futures, standard or zero. If you have a zero, bro, if you have a zero account, you're setting your daily loss limit at 400 and you're aiming for $200 days. You should not be aiming for more. There's literally no point in aiming for more. Just get your first payout. What would have made you go short? Nothing. I wouldn't have shorted today. Hopefully, at least. You just aim for $200 days. You don't need more. If you have to risk 100 for 2R, do it. If you want to risk 200 for 1R, you risk 150 for 1.5. Just hit the $200 day. That's it. And just set a daily loss limit for yourself. Are you using alpha ticks? If you're using alpha ticks, just set a daily loss limit. Set it at 400. You shouldn't lose more than 400 in one day. Realistically, if you're gonna risk 100, you shouldn't be losing more than 200 in one day. So your winning days are either going to be 200 win or 200 loss, or 100 loss. You know, if you risk one, you can use TradingView. Yeah, 2.5K in a day on a live. That happens. Hopefully that's normal for you. What is a zero account? It's the no activation fee alpha futures account. How much do you risk on evals? Anywhere from 500 to 1,000. What's good, Daniel? And no, I have not taken anything yet. Gatie, my Apex PA up 3K overnight, and I did not do any shit. You're up 3K? Well, are you at consistency? You watch Harry Potter? I've seen all of Harry Potter's once a year, man. Once a year. Why weren't you bullish? I was bullish today. My tape reads hit TP more than my actual trades. There's a very good saying by Mark Douglas. Did you tilt much? I rarely tilt. These quadrants, 4 hour bullish for value gaps are, man. Why shouldn't you make more than 200? Because you don't need to. You're just trying to get a payout, right? Lord of the Rings. I have not seen that. And to be honest, I'm happy I haven't seen it because one day I probably will, and I get to watch it for the first time, and it'll probably be really good. Bulls coming in soon. Who's Bulls? How much were the 25K funded? The 25K fundeds were like $80, I think. That's the saying by Mark Douglas. Do you plan trades that you don't take, and do you take trades that you don't plan? If so, that definitely says something. The 25K accounts, are they worth it? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't get them if they weren't. We're gonna get V-shaped back. don't even know if I would take it, to be honest. I did both of that. You did both of that, and the one I didn't plan was a loss, and the other one was a break even. That tends to happen. It's a very simple thing that you can change. Every time you plan a trade, you don't take it, and it plays out. And then the ones you do take, they weren't even planned to begin with, and you lose. Pretty simple fix, I would say. If that's something you struggle with. Why is Nvidia up but NQ is down? Because Nvidia is not the only factor that moves the Nasdaq. There's a lot of stocks in there. How's your sizing on the 25K? Is going to risk 125. Give me signal, please. There isn't really any good setups here, man. I don't know what to tell you. Why is Nvidia up? Because more people bought than sold. How's your sizing on 25Ks? Yeah, 125. That's the game plan for me. Is it halal? And yeah, if yes, then how? Wouldn't you rather ask if it's not, why? If it's is it halal? It's halal because it's not haram. You know what I mean? I'm taking short now. Good luck, brother. What's haram? I don't know. Someone was asking a TikTok question. Today I was like, let me try to buy the sell stops. Oh man. Good luck. Appreciate you, Shay. Are you Arab or Latino? I'm Arab. Thanks, bro. Oh, what does haram mean? Like against the religion. It's not a good trading profit. It's just not real money. I have a Muslim friend, and they say trading is haram. Just ask them why. What's your take? I don't think it is. Opinion about 2022 mentorship is my favorite one. I'm from Palestine. What's up, brother? What Iraqi food you like most? Probably kebab. Kebab goes hard. 1050 macro CISD. This is a tape read, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not pushing the button. You can target these nice equal highs. Nothing more, nothing less. Just a tape read. Immediate lock-in is insane. That's funny. Again, it's not worth pushing the button for me today. I'll find a way better setup. But TISD here. And again, the only reason this is even questionable is because it's the macro where we're likely to move. So even if it doesn't reverse fully, there's still a good opportunity. This is called a risk optimized setup, right? There's a good chance, and here I am typing this all out when I literally have it saved. There's a good chance you'll at least be able to reduce your risk on this trade, right? That's why it's not a bad trade. Is it worth taking from? I think I'd rather save my capital for PM session. That's just me though. Right. So we're watching price go into premium arrays. See how they respect or disrespect. PM session. I mean, lunch ends at 1. PM session starts officially at 1:30. Yeah. What time do you officially start PM session? If I'm trading the full session, I trade at 1:30. But normally I just trade 2 to 3. I'm in long, target 263. Come on, NQ, do something nice for once. What you can really target is... I'll show you what you can target. One sec. I'm gonna give you guys some sauce, man. This is straight from 2022 ICT mentorship. You look at the range. See this range? All right, this is getting a little bit confusing. Let me clear this up a bit. Okay, let me clear this up a bit too. 275%. Okay, so this is the range low. I'll make it even simpler. Straight from ICT 2022 mentorship. Take your dealing range, and when you're in longs, you target the first premium array. So look at 50%. What's the first thing there? That'd be this fair value gap right here. I did backtest this concept, and to be honest, it is quite effective. So first premium array. If price is going to move from discount to premium, right? This is a very good target. Well, it's your first premium array. Again, I'm not saying you should. Again, even I'm not in this line. And then obviously you have the highs right above. So just sharing information from ICT. You like that model? Well, it's 2022 model. It's not like it's a different model. It's simply what can you target when you're taking a reversal? Well, you can target premium, right? Best case scenario is all the way up here, yeah, but you can always safely target premium. You know, are you in? No, that's fire, Romeo. Yeah, that's a pretty good simple model. Um, anyway, this might fall short now. We'll see. There's a unicorn setup in here, so it can yeah, maybe if we got something like this, that would pique my interest. Not this. No, I didn't enter this long. If I'm in, you'll see it on screen. I'm just tape reading. The reason I'm tape reading is yes, you don't want to have recency bias, but in my opinion, if we were gonna run the buy side here, we most likely would have done it here. You know? So to me, I just don't really trust this. To me, this is there's a pretty good chance this is a retracement, and I'd rather save my capital for PM session than take a trade right now. It's not worth the risk, you know? I'd rather take something in the PM. Why PM? Because morning session's done a lot already, and I was, don't want to chase something here in the PM, in the AM when it's already. I don't want to say showed its hand, but I feel like the main move was lower in the PM session. So there's no point in taking a long. I mean, yeah, you could argue it's not bad. It's not a bad setup. Doesn't break any rules, but again, I just don't think it's likely. PM session starts officially at 1:30. What makes a valid CISD? Takes out lows from a key level when you're bullish. I actually like the consolidation here, believe it or not. Um, Foot fell asleep. We'll see if it runs there. It'll be an interesting study, anyways. Summertime sadness. Only wanted you to know. Summertime, summertime sadness. Summertime, summertime sadness. So what's important here? 25%. Can we get above? And I'll even mark out the 0. I'm not gonna mark out the 0 again. Just watch this deliver here. What does first presentation mean? It means the first fair value gap after 9:30 opening price. See if you can snipe that first premium array. 6-7. Ah, I said it. Said it. Chat spamming me right now. What it is, man? It's 252. And the lucky number. Yep. Get it out, boys. Get it out. I know you guys can't restrain yourselves. It's okay. You don't have to. It's okay. Again, so we're looking at the range here. First premium array. Strong target. May get an SMT here shortly. Actually, what is this? 1024? Yeah, may get an SMT there shortly. Bullish for value gap in here. Bissy. Trades into it. Why don't I include the volume bounce? Because the wick covers 50% there. That's why. That is exactly why, my friend. Good question. And this is just from ICT, by the way. Don't quote me and say, oh, like, this ICT stuff, man. This ain't me. This ain't me, dog. We sniped that first premium array. There's the first premium array. Tagged. Very nice tape read. Now you look at the highs here. If we get speed above them, you could potentially expect this. And then the summertime. Look at that reaction. Very nice reaction in there. ICT says include it. No, ICT says include it if the wick doesn't overlap the consequent encroachment. I told you sales was up to yesterday's 50%. Yeah, it's possible, man. I don't remember reading that, but I believe you. Where should I put SL? I'd put it at this breakaway gap. If you got in here, I'd be break even. Say the low of this inversion, the high of that inversion. Maybe even you could even get it at this low. Realistically, we shouldn't even take this low. It can wick that low, but it shouldn't close below. I can make you mod, yeah. Let me figure out quickly. No, not in long. I forget how to make mods, man. I don't know where the option went. Usually you just, oh wait, if I click this. Okay, okay, okay. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Daddy help, I just purchased Alpha account, it doesn't let me trade NQ. You have to sign the agreement. Did you use Tradeovate? I'm assuming you went to Tradeovate. Look how we sniped that first premium array. This is something I backtested myself. And it is pretty accurate, I'm not gonna lie. I think I added you there, brother. Anyways, if you're in this, we got an order block here. You could enter in that. Um, you just gotta sign the agreement. 6 minutes left in the macro. If we got an inversion here, you could see that as an adding opportunity. So just for purposes sake, hypothetically, again, this is a tape read. If we get the inversion, um, this one's 4.5 hour. Again, I'll remove this for now until I'll just leave it. It's only if we get the inversion. It's only if we get the inversion. You could potentially add. What's the RR to the equal highs there? 1. Not really worth it. Previous stage range 50% as well comes back. Yep, it's a very good study. Very good study. If we get above this premium array and we get a full breaker in here, should be a pretty easy run. At least to these highs. How much higher is hard to say. So see, you could hypothetically take this trade. Again, just a tape read for me. I'll be more interested in the PM session today. Use that premium array inversion for value gap. I'm in from the CIC, close 50% already in break even now. Nice, yeah. That's probably how you'd want to manage because you don't really know if it's going to go higher. But it is worth leaving a runner because, well, look how big the runner is. It's 80-point runner. You might even get, if it's going to come all the way here, all-time high is not even a stretch. So that's exactly how you'd want to manage something like this. Get it, but what software do you use to stream YouTube and TikTok simultaneously? 2 different softwares, TikTok Studio and OBS Studio. Yeah, hopefully PM session can be clean. I'm hoping we get like something like, I'm not gonna draw it, it'll make the chart very messy, but if we get something nice at lunch, that'd be nice. Anyways, I'm not gonna stream PM now. I don't really like streaming PM. Please stream PM. No, I don't like streaming PM. Chat is listen. No offense, chat is very toxic. Makes trading very difficult for me. PM session is pretty much the only time I get peace. I can just trade how I want to trade. If it was me and I'm this trade, I would just terminate it now. There's no point in holding on to it. I mean, it could. Is there a 5-minute under there? I don't want to give anyone advice. If you're in the trade, do what you got to do. If it was me, I'm terminating that. You got premium. And what more could you ask for than premium? Yeah, there's equal highs there, but what are you gonna look for in PM session? I'll post what I'm gonna look for in PM session in the Discord if I'm trading it. I'll even tell you guys. I want to tell you guys that I'm giving away 2 iPads. I'm giving away 2 iPads. Price has reached EQ. I'm giving away 2 iPads. If you decide to use my code in the month of October, please message me on Discord. As many times as you use my code, just let me know. I'll add you into the giveaway. The giveaway is just for us. It's for anyone who uses my code in the month of October who messages me. In what case the ICT said you can long short the first. In what condition? It's just macro. So I'll give you the condition. If we have a one-sided morning session, expect 10:50 or 11:30 to give you a run on opposing liquidity. Not necessarily a full reversal. Lunch reversal is not that common. It's possible. But a run on opposing liquidity engineered on the 10 a.m. hour. The idea is simple. Smart money has to distribute their positions. I don't think what people even realize what distribution really is, right? Accumulation, and then price sends lower. Okay, now they need to distribute their positions. Where do they distribute? They take profits at the old lows, and then if price is going to move higher, it can run on those opposing liquidity pools. That's kind of the narrative there. Pretty strong narrative, if you ask me. When I move to Discord, Brad Pitt, yes, I'll be streaming PM session when I trade it. When did ICT say at the WIC exclude CE we don't include the volume balance? In 2024 mentorship. Stop scamming you or giving away. It's not a scam. I've already given away 2 PC setups. Now we're gonna do 2 iPad setups. Not iPad setups. Oh, just for the US? No, it can be anywhere. Argentina? Yeah, that's fine, bro. We'll get it to you if you win. Worst case scenario, we'll just send you the money. No biggie. Worst case scenario. What are your favorite setups? I like my protraction model. I'd probably say the best setup out there. There's nothing better than a classic model double purge. What proof do you need? You can just send me the first name on. Use your first name. So what? Just send me your first name on Alpha Futures. So that's what it's called because I noticed around 11 a.m. while backtesting the market as a reversal. Yeah, it's run on opposing liquidity. If the condition is if morning session is one-sided, when are we likely to see an opposing run? Well, 10:50 macro to 11:30. You catch the shorts. I actually shorted right when market opened, bro. I made 7 bands targeting Lunk. Nice, bro. I did not take those shorts, no. I need to learn how to apply SMT into my setup. Whatever low you put your stop loss at, just know it's probably a little bit better if there's an SMT. Is there a percentage chance on how often it happens? I don't have that statistic. That'd be hard to run because I'd have to give a condition to what is one-sided morning session, and then what qualifies a return. What I can probably run is a very simple statistic from 10:50 till say 12:50. 2 hours? No, it's too little. It's too long. From 10:50 to like 12, 1 hour. How often do we return to 50% of the morning range? I could run a statistic like that. can't control doing micromanaging. Any advice? What do you mean you can't control? What does that mean? 1.6% up. Nice. Well done, brother. Consolidation all the effing time. You guys know the market has to consolidate to move, right? Like that's how the market moves. It's not just expansion, expansion, expansion. It's expansion, consolidation, expansion, consolidation. That's how the market moves. There's nothing wrong with this consolidation. It's uncomfortable. If it's really that uncomfortable for you, I just switch time frames. There you go. No consolidation. Problem solved. How long do you have in order to pass the standard? There's no time limit. You can do it as much time as you want. Um, did I tilt a lot? Not really. Thanks, brother. By the way, what liquidity we super protected low? Just the short-term low here. The liquidity win is internal range, right? The 4-hour bullish fair value gap. And if you want to break that down in there, so internal range, nothing external, internal. Also, a 4-hour breaker. Like it's possible we get a full reversal from here. In the trade, no, it's consolidating to see because the government shut down. No new data coming in, so they don't move. Yeah, it's very likely. I'm on eval says non-tradable symbol. You have to sign the agreement. So if you're on Tradeovate, sign into Tradeovate. A pop-up will see. If you don't see the pop-up, it means you probably closed it by some accident somehow. So either go on your phone or go on a different browser, like search up like Microsoft Edge, search it up, then the pop-up will come. If you already did it on like Google Chrome or something and it didn't pop up, it probably like just tabbed out for some reason. So I really can't find a video where ICT said that about the volume imbalance. Um, Let me see if I have it in my 2024 notes. It's good that you don't take my word for it. I recommend looking at it yourself, but I can't promise you he said it. It's a very specific rule, you know. Let me see if I don't know why I'm downloading this. Like I don't have it on my PC. I don't know if it's in the first 21 episodes. No, I guess it's probably not. Um, it wouldn't be wick. It'd be volume imbalance. Mm, okay. So look, it'll be after. Hold on, hold on. Where episode did I say this in? It'll be after episode whatever these notes are on. Oh, great. It's episode freaking one. It's not episode one. I can tell you that much. These are all in my Discord. People are asking me where is this. This is all in my Discord. If you guys want my notes. Um, suppose it could have been 2025. I don't really remember. You know what? I surely would have made a post about it. Oh, there we inverse the first premium rank, so you can see if we get the equal highs there. Could even tape read along like this. Would I? No, I would not, but tape read. Let me search up something. Thing. Let me search it up in here. Volume. How do I know? Oh man, I'm not gonna find that. Yeah, probably not gonna find it. I probably did make a post about it. Um, you're just gonna have to either not trust me or go look at every single video, you know. But there is a video out there where he says, "What is institutional order flow entry drill?" It's just when you buy into a fair value gap in a buy program. Very simple. It's possible to code that strategy once you use it. It seems very mechanical. Yeah, you can code any strategy. It's not easy to, but you definitely can. No trades for me in the morning session today. Lesson 2. He teaches the volume imbalance and marking the fair value gap correctly. Yes. But there was later on, he made a specifics. He marked out a fair value gap. I'll tell you exactly what he did. He marked out a fair value gap and he said, notice how the wick goes through 50%. That's when you don't use the fair value gap. That's when you don't include the volume imbalance. Um, Again, you don't have to trust me. I don't expect anyone to just take my word for it. Um, give some advice on how to trade government shutdown. Very patiently. If the market expands aggressively and you miss it, don't chase it. Just wait. Can you show your rectangle settings? Which one? They're all pretty much the same. Just pick a color, 50%, and then put the middle line as black and on. Where did you post about psychology? My YouTube, listen, I'm going to be straight up. My YouTube channel has the best psychology videos you'll probably ever see. Those 5 videos I have on psychology are really, really good. Yep, it's good to look through, yeah. It's my guess is 2024, and it's like later in. It could have been 2025 recently, when he came back. You expect retrace in 25185. If we're gonna get all-time highs today, I probably wouldn't expect this low to get taken. You like your toes? Yeah, they're pretty good. Can't complain about what I got. Can I survive with 2022 only? Of course. I got 3 payouts with 2022 only. No trades for me yet. I'm just being real. I mean, some people didn't get. They got it pretty fugly. Can you mentor me? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Where can I? Yeah, all the PDFs are in Discord. Message me on Discord if you're like really, really serious. But if you're not really like, if you don't really, really want me specifically, then just find someone else, bro. I'll be honest. But if you really, for some reason, want me specifically, then okay, you can message me. I shorted 325. Send you a message. All right, you can message me, bro. Can you show your rectangle settings? How much you charge? I don't have a mentorship, so I don't know. I don't publicize anything like that, but sometimes people message me and they say, um, like I really want you to teach me. People, I can help them, I suppose, if they really want me. I'll probably terminate here because of the CISD, but I said that a while ago. I was terminating right here. What's good? Gizzy Bomb. YM looks better. YM probably does look better. Thoughts on gold? Nothing wrong with gold. My model works on gold. I like it. Marco, I've seen it, brother. I've seen your message, and I know we hit previous day equilibrium very nicely, and we got a nice move higher in the macro. Very nice setup idea. This accumulation normal to be long entering from the bullish FEG? Why are no? Because after that, it's a lot of repetition. So I stopped making notes. ICT 2023 versus 2024 versus 2025, which is the best? Go 1 year back, 2022. That's my favorite personally. 2022 is amazing. Like 2022 mentorship genuinely teaches you everything. I got cooked on 951 longs. You didn't take it. Why? ES was too weak. So I just opted out of the reversal. And if this was to happen, I would have taken it. Right? If we got a protraction. I do have 2022 notes. Don't really give them to the public. How does it feel having the ghost machine in one of your streams? That felt really wonderful. Did all this information with the same stuff? Pretty much. 2024 is mostly on drawn liquidity right now, right? He covers an Asian session model. He talks about what to target, what using his PD raise means. He talks about opening range gaps, new day opening gaps very nicely. Couldn't even really locate power 3 with CISD model. It's there. He talks about the power of 3 in 2022. 2020 talks about it every year. I mean, you can't avoid power of 3. It's literally every model is framed off power of 3, whether you like it or not. It's literally how the candle forms. Return to it and probably 22 because I don't see it happen too often. Liquidity sweep, leave FUG. If the liquidity sweep doesn't leave a fair value gap, then you don't trade it. You know? Simple. Like it would be like this, for example. Market structure shift, fair value gap. What trade would you take? You take something like this. I'm not saying take this one, right? I'm just saying something like this. I don't know. That's basically the premise of it. Thank you, but you were not wrong about that. Probably fell asleep when you said it. That was a forward bit. Oh, you found it? I mean, I'm definitely not wrong. But like I said, I don't remember the episode, so I can't give you the source. Oh, you found it. Nice. Cool. Stopped out. Nice. Good trade. Any thoughts on why we topped after 50 minutes of market open? All the government shutdown stuff, man. Everyone shorting or longing. Don't worry about everyone, bro. You be better than everyone. You do what's best. I mean, on a short, it's not a bad idea. I didn't take any trades yet. I will trade PM session. Anyways, guys, I'm probably going to call it. Let me tell you guys, for those of you who are still here, for those of you that are still here, I appreciate you guys. Today we didn't have much toxicity. I did have to close most of the stream, so maybe that's why. But yep, there's a unicorn set up in here, right? That's your breaker for value gaps. Like I said, if you're bullish, that can be something you want to take potentially. Tomorrow, I will not be streaming. I know. Everyone's literally devastated. Me more. But I do have surgery tomorrow morning for my eyes. Hopefully, I come back like literally Superman and I can just see. Apparently, some people, they get 21/20 vision. Hopefully, we just, hopefully, I'm eligible. If we're not eligible, well, I have an extra 5.5K cash. We can buy a bunch of accounts or something. I don't know. I think you just set a $1 or $2 paywall to filter out toxic on YouTube. YouTube toxicity is pretty low. It's mostly just TikTok. Stream during. I'm gonna miss you, bro. OSRS. What's OSRS? Damn, bro, you still on the charts? Nah, man, this is AI recording. Hopefully you can see where the charts are going after tomorrow. Yeah, exactly, bro. Hopefully we just come back. Appreciate you, Connor. See you Monday, my brother. I'm in Toronto. What hospital are you going to? I'll get you flowers and chocolate. It's not that serious of a surgery, guys. I'm just fixing my vision, hopefully. It's not like I'm come back with shining sun. On some real shit. Oh, what's up, guys? Oh, on some real shit. I'll miss you. I'll miss you too, bro. Anyways, yeah. So no live stream tomorrow. Won't be able to trade tomorrow. Hopefully, yeah. I know what. Hopefully it's not a good price. Hopefully it is a good price action. I will be kind of upset if I get like an A+ double purge model, or like a very nice TGIF. But it is what it is. So PM session starts at 1:30. Appreciate you guys coming through. I will see you guys live on Monday. If you want to join the iPad giveaway, please message me on Discord that you use my code. Anytime in October, as many times as you do, even on resets, it's valid. So I'm giving away two iPads, and maybe we'll add some accounts into the giveaway too. Will you be live on Monday? I will be live on Monday. Yes, I'll be live on Monday, hopefully with 2020 vision. And I will see you guys live on Monday in the Discord. I'll tell you guys what I'm looking for PM session, if I'm even going to be trading it. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I want to cover. 25% off Alpha Futures. That ends today. The entries are limited. Unlimited. iPad giveaway. Unlimited entries. When we do the account giveaway, we'll just do we'll add accounts to this giveaway eventually. And then if you want 25% off Alpha, today's the last day. Tomorrow that ends, I believe. So, oh, look at this guy, disciplined trader. Shout out to that guy. Anyways, I appreciate you guys coming through. I will see you guys live on Monday. I'll post some stuff, and take care. Till next time. Discord's free.